Over time, your computer's memory gradually fills with chunks.
The little sausage dog. It did
slower and slower, freezes, crashes, and you're ready to spend some big bucks on a new computer. But before you do,
it's a baby.
you have to
It's a
try
baby.
the Win Cleaner. It cleans, repairs, and protects, guaranteeing faster startup times, speed up games for more fun, faster internet connections, and ensure privacy and eliminate internet history. Just compare the Win Cleaner to the competition. The competition is $50, and look at all those no's. While the Win is $19.99, and look at all those yeses. It's easy to see why major computer publications and experts recommend the Win. Watch again. Just plug in the Win USB, and it immediately starts cleaning up your computer. It sifts through everything.
I wish I would have got one of those at Target when I was there.
In minutes, your computer is running faster than ever. I was so frustrated by my slow computer that I was ready to buy a new one. It was the best money I ever spent. You have to try the Win Cleaner, just $19.99. And if you call right now, you can get a second Win PC Cleaner. That's one for home and one for work. The Win PC Cleaner, just $19.99. Call now and join the millions of satisfied users.
Call 1-800-399-4871 to get the Win Cleaner PC double offer.
Probably cleans everything.
Order online at
Yeah.
www.wincleaner.com. So call 1-800-399-4871. That's 1-800.
Cleans everything. Cleans your car windshield.
Yeah.
Attention testosterone users. If you or a man you know suffered a heart attack, stroke, or blood clot while using testosterone gel, you may be entitled to financial compensation. A recent study of over 8,000 men found that patients who used testosterone gel had an increased risk of suffering a heart attack, stroke, and even death. Thousands of low T patients may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous products. If you or a man you know experienced a heart attack, stroke...
Is that the same thing as the guy who has a heart on for more than 4 hours?
I think this is different.
Right now. You may be owed significant
This is
compensation from the
8-hour
manufacturer.
hard.
Oh, I see. Making millions of dollars in a lawsuit, yeah.
Then it falls off.
If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines.
Yeah, if they don't win.
Don't wait.
2 years later, a lot of aggravation
And expense.
and expense. They find out that they don't get shit, okay?
Yeah. That's what they do get.
Right on, that's good.
Being one of the most capable Allied fighters of World War I.
Oh! What the hell's going on here?
I heard someone.
Service yield of more than 21,000 feet. With the addition of a 200.
Okay, that's all. Hey!
SPAD had a top speed of just over 130 miles per hour. Armed with 2 air-cooled Vickers machine guns that were fitted with the hydraulic synchronization gear to allow them to fire through the aircraft's propellers. The SPAD was a strong and tough fighter. The SPAD 13 was one of the most successful French fighter aircraft of World War I, with nearly 8,500 being built and operating in no less than 15 national air forces.
In the beginning of 1917, the Great War had been raging for 2.5
pretty
years.
candy.
The Allies were licking their wounds. Blood-soaked battles at the Somme and Verdun had decimated their ranks and shattered morale. So the Allies came up with a plan, a way to end the war with one swift blow to the German front. But military planners needed an edge, a way to get the Germans back on their heels before a major offensive. So they created a surprise attack on the underground. After 2 years of bloody stalemate, the French forces were secretly amassing troops in the Champagne region at the southern end of the 60-mile-long German front known as the Hindenburg Line. At the northern end of the line, Corporal Adolf Hitler was stationed as a messenger, completely unaware of the massive British diversionary attack force boring through the earth beneath them. The British chose to launch their assault from the medieval town of Arras, a town with an ancient and secret underground. Heading for the largest largest subterranean system ever built by the British Army. It's this massive system that allowed the Allies to capture more enemy territory in one day than they had in years. Apparently, this entire town is laced with this ancient underground the British then used for secret military purposes. I'm meeting the city archaeologist, and he's going to take me down under this town. Alain? Yeah. Oh, hi. Alain Jacques and his colleagues were hunting for a medieval chalk quarry when they uncovered a cave system that played a vital and top secret role in more modern times. So this is what, one of the main squares of Arras?
Of Arras, yeah.
And there is a secret tunnel system underneath this whole city.
Big network.
Wow.
I show you?
In this way?
In this way.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we just walked in off the street, right into a working restaurant, and down below.
Down.
Here we go. What is going on here? So we come down one floor, now we go down another. Look at this.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'd say that's awesome. Look at that. Wow.
How deep are we here, Alain?
12 meters.
12 meters, like 36 feet. Incredible.
It's the entrance of the networks,
Uh-huh.
and from this cellar, this mine, it's possible to go to the first German line,
Uh-huh.
3 kilometers on the east of the town.
We had descended 4 levels through the basement of a modern restaurant, then a medieval wine cellar, and we're now in an ancient chalk quarry from the 15th century. In World War I, when the Allies first discovered these tunnels, they came up with a brilliant plan to link the quarries by digging a network of tunnels that could sneak an entire army directly to the German front line, avoiding the hellish no man's land above.
I think that's pretty awesome.
Open to the public.
It's very dangerous, a dangerous place, but I'll show you.
So things are collapsing here.
Yeah.
Okay. So all this
I'm
has
trying to
been
tell
out.
WGN News. You called and called and called.
Incredible.
Kept getting
How deep are we here?
nothing. We couldn't get through to them. So I decided I would go over to WGN Studios
Into a modern tunnel system
to let them know
without
about my,
collapsing the whole
my
thing.
beautiful Facebooks. And they just,
Expert diggers.
they said, you have to go through, make an appointment, and you have to write a letter, and you have to, and then this guy came out.
We shouldn't put this on the movie. Leave the movie just,
It's a town of New Zealand.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Islanders actually labeled the place so they could get from one cave to the next. Very basic.
Get this light out here.
After just 6 months, the miners had constructed a 12-mile tunnel system that stretched across no man's land
Well,
to within firing range of the
Oh
German
my
line. While Hitler
Unbelievable.
was haranguing his fellow officers about politics and military strategy, thousands of Allied troops were just beneath him, planning their surprise counterattack from these tunnels.
They arrive 10 meters in front of a first line.
The idea that they would pop up in front of the Germans. So this was managed to be done in total secrecy without the Germans knowing it.
Absolutely.
Under cover of darkness, the British began to muster troops in the quarry caves. For 8 days before the battle, 24,000 Allied troops were hidden here. These tunnels became fully functional army barracks. The troops stationed here left their marks. Look at this.
Cross.
Ah, look.